Hey up, chatter gang.
Welcome to Friday Night Chat.
It is what date is it?
Friday the
8th
8th
of
of
March.
March.
Thank you, Colin. It's Friday the 8th of March. And he's Colin.
He's Tim,
And together we are the Chatter Guys.
Welcome, I hope you like Tim's new ticket countdown.
It took me minutes to create that.
But please let us know in the comments if you can hear us tonight before we get started.
Yep, that'll be good, please. What have we got on tonight, Colin?
Well, I'll just find out if people can hear us first.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, David. David said he likes the new introduction.
Oh, thanks, David.
All loud and clear,
Oh,
that's brilliant.
cheers, Em.
That's brilliant. So, I thought, like we normally do, we'll go through the videos that we posted last week and what we've got coming up. And then we'll go through all the lovely comments. What do you think about that?
Have we got some slides again this week, Colin?
We have.
Oh,
we have.
lovely.
We have. So, last week's videos that we've got, we started off on Sunday with the start of the Benidorm videos, didn't we?
Got our kit off again.
Yes, we did. And bear in mind, this was filmed in September.
When it was nice and warm.
Yeah. And this is the beach that's on from the other naked beach that we went to. Beach 1.
Beach 1, yes.
Yeah.
This is Beach 2.
And Beach 2 is smaller than Beach 1, I think.
Yes, a lot easier to get to. It's a bit further
easier.
out of town, but you can virtually drive to it if you wanted to, or get a taxi.
However, there was no naked people there.
Apart from us.
And there were families there as well.
Yeah.
So if you want
Nobody
to
looked twice.
If you want no. If you want to I should say out of the two, I much prefer Beach 1, but your life is literally in your hands sometimes.
You don't have to risk life and limb getting to Beach 2. But someone told us in the comments that there's a Beach 3.
Oh.
Further round, so we'll have to look for that one next time.
We will.
So, yeah.
And as a top tip as well, if you are walking up, it's quite a long walk from the old town. Not so much the new town, but it's quite a long walk from the old town. There's a lovely restaurant as you get to the beginning of the
walkway.
And it's a beautiful restaurant.
Yeah, and the waiter there is really nice, isn't it? It's really, really friendly. Because we just went in, we just had a pineapple juice, didn't we?
We did.
But he was like, "Oh, come round here and have a look at the view over Benidorm." It was really nice, wasn't it? And then he waved at us when we were going back.
Yeah. Of all the views that I've seen in Benidorm, that is the most spectacular view.
Yes, because it's a restaurant as well, isn't it? It's a bar, and you can sit in there and just have your dinner and look out over the whole of Benidorm, Levante Beach, and I think, can you see Spas Poniente? I think maybe you could.
You could see all of it. You could see Calpe on a clear day, he said.
Very good.
So that's definitely, would recommend the restaurant. I can't remember what it's called, but we've put it on the Naked Beach 2 video if you want to recap and watch that one again.
Yeah.
Fully recommend that restaurant and bar. And then on Thursday we had our visit to China Garden.
Yes, fantastic restaurant. I loved it.
It was nice. Superb. It was in Rincon Deluxe.
Rincon Deluxe, yes.
Have I pronounced that?
No.
Or Rincon Deluxe.
Likes, yes.
Likes.
I like it better, Rincon Deluxe. I think they should rename it.
I do think they should rename it Rincon Deluxe. But yeah, the restaurant. How much was the meal again? It was so cheap.
It were really cheap. I can't remember.
And
it caught me out twice now.
I think it were about £12 for a 2 course.
It were really, really cheap, and it included wine, half a bottle of wine, didn't it?
Yeah.
And it always in Spain. Well, certainly in Benidorm, we've not had a bad glass of wine, have we? It's always been really nice and really cheap as well.
Top quality.
Top
notch.
Yeah. Someone did send a message, said I was a bit disappointed because Tim didn't say however. The only thing I would say, you know me, I don't do queuing, but I did queuing for that, didn't I? There was quite about maybe 8 to 10 people queuing when we went in. We were quite early. When we were coming out, they were just queued down the street. But it's well worth queuing.
I think it gets a lot of coverage on YouTube from various vloggers. I've seen it before, and I didn't expect it to be half as good as what it was.
No.
But what's the lady that sat us down and brought us in. Matador, is it?
No.
Matador.
Well, you used a word that I'd never heard before, and I don't know what it is, so that's the third time you've caught me out. Don't ask me any more questions, Colin, because I don't know any answers.
I think I might be making that up. Matador, is that not something to do with a bullfight?
That's a bullfighter. She want a bullfighter. I know that's not right.
Well, if anyone wants to let us know in the comments what you call the waitress.
It was Mama something.
Mama something that she kind of heads up the restaurant and seats everybody down, and she were lovely. All the waitress staff were lovely as well. Yeah,
they were say that it was so busy. You'd expect them to be a bit harassed, but they weren't they? They were all very smiley and nice to see you, sir. Yeah, lovely.
So that is the videos that we posted last week.
Yes, Sunday and Thursday, back to our regular schedule.
Thank you to everybody that has watched the videos and commented. That's really appreciated. Tons
of comments this week. I'd struggle keeping it. I just had a look what we've had since, because I was doing them last night, like after midnight, wasn't it? It's like 12:30, and I've not had a chance to look today. But there's another big batch of comments. So thank you very much, and sorry you're having to wait for me to reply, but I will get back to you.
And we've got quite a few comments on Facebook as well from the various sites that I've posted the video on, and we've got some recommendations as well for other Chinese places to eat. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've stuck them on a spreadsheet, so that'll give us more places to go and have a look at.
We're going to be so fat.
There was one, if you can remember where Corner Bar is.
Yes.
And next door to Corner Bar, there's a...
Also at Rincon Deluxe.
Rincon Deluxe. there was a Chinese next door, and it looked really fancy from the outside, and someone's recommended that.
Oh, right.
It's called... I've written it down, but it's called... it's got a big sign outside saying wok, and it's got Mandarin.
Oh, I remember. Yes, I remember now. Was it orange, the sign?
I'm not sure. No. I can't remember that far back.
No.
So let's have a quick look at the videos that we've got coming up. Once again, there are Benidorm themed videos.
Yep.
So on Sunday, once again, we're sticking on our two week videos.
Yeah, 2 a week.
On Sunday, we've got Discovering Altea.
Yes, very nice, wasn't it, Altea? It's really hot, wasn't it, that day that we went?
Yeah.
Mind you, it's high up, so it's near sun, I suppose it is a bit hot.
It surprised me how nice it was in Altea. I didn't expect it to be half as nice. It's a very old, traditional Spanish town.
Yeah, it's a bit like, York where Shambles is. Imagine that when it's really sunny. Yeah. A bit like that.
Yeah. And also as well, they filmed a lot of scenes from series 2 of Benidorm when Martin and the posh wife that I can't remember booked to come to Benidorm, and they got overbooked in the hotel, so they had to go out to Altea to find some accommodation, and you see a lot of scenes in Altea on that video.
Very good.
Was there anything surprising you about Altea?
That Greek restaurant surprised me. First of all, that it was a Greek restaurant.
Did surprise me as well.
You weren't right keen. Well, you weren't. I loved it. I really, really liked it, but Colin was a little bit poorly that day.
I was a bit hungover. But in all fairness, well, you'll see on the video anyway.
Yeah, it looks like death warmed up.
We do show you some lovely sights on Altea. Unfortunately, we didn't do a lot of talking, so there'll be a lot of still videos on there because we were always with friends and we didn't think it were nice to keep stopping and filming. But we've kept it short and sweet. How long is the overall video?
I don't know. You've edited it.
It's not long. It's not long.
Put some nice music on it though, haven't we?
We did, and then we move on to the restaurant review afterwards. So it's a mixed bag video.
You like it?
We hope.
Yeah.
And then we've got coming up on Thursday. We have got GB Bar restaurant review.
Breakfast, isn't it? Another Benidorm breakfast.
Yeah. This one was featured quite heavily on bargain-loving Brits in the Sun, and it used to be called Monk Spa.
What?
Monk Spa.
Monk Spa?
Monk Spa, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And that also featured on Benidorm, the TV series as well.
Yeah, but it's called GB Bar now.
It's called GB Bar, and it's under new ownership, and we were pleasantly surprised by it, weren't we?
Yes, it was all right. Yeah, nice big patio. sit on.
Oh, it's got a lovely sun trap patio.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend that one.
Yeah.
That's next week's videos.
I know. We get through them much quicker, don't we? When we only do 2 a day.
Yeah.
2 a week.
Yeah. So, shall we go through some of the
Are we doing the... oh, good.
comments?
I like doing the comments.
I know, it's our favourite part.
Right, so Dave and Tim and Dave, welcome.
Good
We are
evening.
very well, thank you for asking. David Hodgson likes to be called Dave Hodgson. He's going to change his name on Facebook.
Dave Hodgson.
So, hello, Dave, number 2.
I'm not sure of the process that you have to go through for that, Dave. I hope it's not too traumatic for you. Contacting Google is like contacting...
You better just edit it, won't you? I'm sure. I don't know. Nigel's here. Hello, Nigel. Thank you for your comments this week. Always very nice to hear from you. And PW Sanchez in London. Welcome.
Good evening and welcome to London. Welcome
No, not
London.
welcome to London. Where
No,
in
welcome
Leeds?
London.
Yeah.
Sanchez. Bit chilly tonight. It's been very cold today. I thought it were going to snow at one point.
Did
It
you?
really was bitter.
Could you smell it?
No, I couldn't smell it, but
Colin says he can smell snow. And it's going to come.
I had to go out quite a few times this morning. I didn't want to, and it was just bitterly cold.
We went out in Leeds last night, didn't we? With a couple
did.
of our friends, and it was at the early beginning of the night. Colin, you went out about 6:30, didn't you? Now,
Yeah.
I was double booked last night. I didn't manage to get out until nearly 8 o'clock, and it was bitter cold. But then when we were coming back about 11 o'clock, wasn't it? It was a lot warmer.
Yeah, why? It
Well,
was weird.
You know, you still needed your coat on, but it was much warmer.
So
Really weird.
I did a bit of window shopping first before we met as friends, and then we had a bite to eat in a place called Bill's. I think it's a nationwide chain, isn't it, Bill's?
Yes.
They had no heating on. I were absolutely freezing. At one point, I were almost tempted to put my coat on, but I thought, you can't sit down in a restaurant with your coat on, can you? It was freezing. I'm like, what's going on? They obviously didn't cut down on their energy consumption and turned heating off.
Well, they were being green. I was all right because I didn't join them for dinner.
It took you half an hour to take your coat off.
Well, because we both had a very similar shirt on, I thought, oh, we're going to look like twins. I'll keep my coat on for a bit.
You always said you wanted to what? When?
I do.
Yeah.
That's my idea. I love it when couples wear the same clothes. I know it's naff, but it just makes me laugh.
Talking about couples, Benidorm Fanatics posted a video up this week, and I hadn't told you about this, Tim.
Oh.
And he interviewed a couple of people on the video, and one of the interviews that he interviewed were two German women.
Oh, them two German... We watched it the other night, yeah.
And they were absolutely lovely.
Oh, they were. They were so nice. And they spoke English really, really well.
Yeah.
They spoke English better than us do, and the Benidorm Fanatic.
They were so humble and so nice. It was
Oh, they were
unbelievable.
lovely women, weren't they? Yeah.
And they'd got matching coats on.
They did. They were right.
Anyway,
so we'll be starting wearing matching outfits then, will we?
What you wouldn't know is, no, we won't.
Oh, right.
No, we
So,
won't.
right,
What
okay.
you don't know is, I commented on the video and I said, oh, lovely video, good quality video, visually.
It was very well filmed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's got some new equipment.
And I said, and they were a lovely couple. Anyway, the couple has commented back.
Have they?
Yeah, they said, oh, thank you so much. My mum is really pleased or something about that.
Oh, bless him.
And the mum lives in Germany, and that were her daughter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so nice.
I'll show you that later.
That's
Sorry about that.
I'm a bit heartwarmed at that story because they were lovely ladies.
Yeah, they were.
In fact, we did actually say that. They went, "Oh, they're so nice, those ladies."
One of them,
when we were
one of
watching
them
it.
lives over there, so we might bump into them next time.
Yeah.
we're over.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, sorry about that little bit of distraction. Chatting.
I've just seen some exciting news.
Oh.
We said hello to PW Sanchez, and then M.
Good evening,
Good
Em.
evening, M. But look, this is exciting.
What?
Tim and Dave say we're hoping to move to Blackpool.
Well,
Tim and Dave, when you're moving?
well, we have
Let
got
us
some.
know.
We have got some news about that at the end of these comments.
Have we?
Well, yeah, potentially what we found out after watching Lucy's video.
Oh no, that's Benidorm, not Blackpool.
Well, yeah, but we might not be
Different
moving
places.
to
I
Benidorm.
don't know how the beginning would be, but
Yeah.
a bit different. Yes. Yeah, we've got some Benidorm moving news.
Out with them as hopes that everyone's had a great week. I've been poorly again. I know I said I were 90% last week. I think I've dropped down to 80%.
It's you're getting on, love.
I know. It's
You're
still
not-
the
you're
same
not a
thing. It's
spring
just
chicken.
not gone away. I know it hasn't.
Yeah. Oh, PW is put, love this show, it's better than primetime TV. Well, I've actually been on primetime TV. No,
Thank you.
I've been on Tea Time TV. That's a lovely thing. Thank
That's
you,
Sanchez,
PW.
that PW, by the way.
Yeah, PW Sanchez, yeah.
Susan Morin says, hi, everyone. Hi, Susan.
Hello, Susan. It was really nice that people that were waiting, they're all chatting.
Yeah.
That was nice. I would have joined in. I tried to join in a bit, but Colin was making me do stuff to get ready.
Ian says, good evening. I nearly forgot.
Hello,
good
Ian.
evening, Ian. Sarah Harlow says, good evening, gorgeous lads. Oh, thank you, Sarah.
Aren't you talking about us?
I'm hoping so.
Well, good evening anyway. Whether you're talking about us or not, Sarah, good evening.
Good evening, Michael.
David likes the new intro.
Oh, good, thank you.
Thank you very much, David.
Thank you, team, for putting it together. I did my work just putting it on. Slamming away. It's not working. And it what? Sarah's acknowledged that we're loud and clear. Peter Vare, good
hello,
evening.
Peter. How are
Good
you?
evening, Peter.
Peter always leaves really nice comments as well.
Yeah, thank you, Peter, for them. And Doreen Glaive.
Hello, Doreen.
Good
How are you,
evening.
darling?
We are both well. I'm
Yeah.
a little bit poorly, but
Colin's a little bit
I'm
poorly.
trying to get there.
We're going to have a nice, relaxing weekend. We did have some filming planned, but we're not doing it now.
Well, we might still. We'll see
Well,
how,
no,
we'll see
I'm
how I
not
feel
having you
tomorrow.
spreading
We'll
your
see how I
books.
feel tomorrow.
We won't be doing it. But we're doing it.
Good evening, Michael. Have we said good evening, Michael? I'm
No, we
not
haven't
sure,
said
but
good
we'll
evening
still,
to Michael.
we'll say hello again, Michael. Good evening, Michael
Hello,
Alpha.
and Elliot.
Good evening,
Good
Elliot.
Oh, Peaky Blinder. Yeah.
Peaky-
Good evening. Thank you for your comments this week.
Peaky Blinder.
No, that's been called Peaky.
Oh, Peaky Blinder.
Yeah. Hi,
As long as
Dave.
my ticker's okay. Yeah, my ticker's fine, I think. I've just been going a little bit dizzy and just feeling
Been a bit dizzy.
like I could jump off
Not-
the Blackpool Tower.
Not dizzy in a good way. Hi, Dave. Oh, can hear us loud. He's in Barrow in Furness.
Oh.
Have we been to Barrow? I've been to Barrow. Were we together?
I haven't been to Barrow in
No, it's
Furness.
very nice. We really should go there. It's a nice little part of the country. You love it. It's all very outdoorsy.
Oh, good. I look forward to a trip to Barrow in Furness.
Yeah, definitely.
Is Barrow in? No, it's not.
Dave says next slide, please. Yeah, we do keep those slides on. We watched it back last week when we tried the slides, and we did keep them on a bit long, I think. The slides. People want to look at us. It's all gorgeous boys. They want to see us.
No, I think Dave is looking forward to seeing what next slide we've got coming up. That's what I was saying
maybe
that
that's
for.
what it is.
That's it, again, I'm just
Em
got
says we're
nothing now.
spoiling the with slides.
I know. Good evening, Tony Fields. Happy Friday, boys, and happy Friday to everybody.
Yes, happy Pride, Tony. And I need to pack my swimming costume for Benidorm. When are you going?
Well,
I know she's coming in September.
Oh.
Are you going before then?
oh, you might be lucky to be
We
able to
didn't
get
know.
in. See now, maybe. I don't
do you
know.
mean?
It's that temperature's warming up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty certain.
So Emma will go and see her anytime she's hard.
No need to pack my swimming costume for Benidorm.
Oh, no need to.
Oh,
No, I thought it was
for
no.
the
comma,
beach videos.
need to pack this.
/
No, you don't need to. Just.
Please like and subscribe for future productions. Thank you, Nigel.
Thanks, Nigel. China Garden was fabulous.
It was.
I really liked it.
Couldn't rate that restaurant enough. I know did we only give it 4 stars?
No, we both give it 5 stars.
Oh, okay. Well deserved 5 stars.
Oh
as well.
yeah, and we both said we'd like to give it 6, but
We did-
rules is rules. We only
did-
allow 5.
Sorry, we did get a comment from someone saying they'd been and they had a bad experience and we're bad reviewers. But I mean,
No, that
food
was
reviews.
Happy Shrimp.
Okay, yeah.
We also give Happy Shrimp 5 stars. That was a bit back, and he said it said something like pay no attention to these. We've been, and it was awful, and it was really expensive. And
food reviews are very subjective, though.
well, yeah, the thing
aren't they?
is, they'd only been once, we'd only been twice. We loved it both times. If you get a bad night, you get a bad night. That's why we always put on the end of our restaurant reviews, these are our personal opinions, because that's all we can do. We can't say that it's brilliant every night. We can just say it's brilliant the night, or not brilliant the night that we went. Because I do worry when we give somewhere a bad review, if we just caught them on an off night. But what can you do? You can't tell people it's nice.
We put
when
as
it's not.
we put as disclaimer on.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We do. So, hand on heart, we always tell it like it is. We don't pretend it's nicer than it is if it's not. We never take any payment, do we, for
No.
unfortunately.
No.
We've never had out free.
No freebies yet.
But if anybody would like to sponsor us, that's not to say we will.
We'll let you know if we get any freebies.
Yeah, if we do get a meal paid for, we'll tell you.
We will. Oh, that's coming across very clear, that video, isn't it? Just saying.
It's looking very nice. Yeah.
That's clearest I've seen that video.
All day talking of coffees for it. Thanks, Dave. Kenyatta.
Good evening, Kenyatta. Mike Johnson says, hello, Colin and Tim, from Mike in Hull. Are you looking forward to Blackpool the end of March? Hope it's not raining.
We can't wait for Blackpool at Easter.
How much have we got? We've got 2 weeks to wait, haven't we?
1, 2, 3 weeks.
3 weeks
it is.
to wait.
Yeah,
3 weeks.
So looking forward to it. It feels like ages since we've been to Blackpool,
I know.
doesn't it?
Well,
It's only New Year.
New
Year
Year,
over
yeah.
there.
3 months.
It's only a couple of months.
3
yeah.
months.
Just want to say to Kenyatta. Kenyatta thinks that we're naturists.
We're not.
Not really.
No,
we don't. We're not shy. We take a skit off when we go to nudist beach, but we don't like sit round house with no one, do we?
We don't participate in any nudist activities, really,
Not really.
do we?
No.
When you say not really.
Not really. Well, the reason that I like going to the nudist beach is you don't look at your trunks. You don't have to wash your trunks afterwards.
That's true. That's true.
So, right.
Okay, so Ian Stewart has asked, I can't see you, Peekaboo.
Can't see you, Peekaboo.
P&K.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Sarah Harlow says, can you send Chatty Guy cuddles to our little shih tzu Duncan, who had 2 teeth out yesterday?
Duncan.
Oh, bless him. Oh, bless Duncan.
Duncan.
We hope he's feeling better.
Yeah.
He was very brave. He watches your lives with his mum. Oh, bless you, Duncan. Bless you, Duncan.
Right, Dave says, how about reviewing Mr. Baz Rise in Blackpool? Yeah, it's kind of been on that. The reason Colin's pulling that face is, like, a couple of years ago, or it might have been last year, it might have been a couple of years ago.
No, it's not that. It's not that. I hate buffet food.
Yeah, I'm not keen on. It's not my favourite
Anything
thing.
that's been left in trays, I just think,
Oh, right.
why? But
I thought
I'll
you were
see.
pulling your face.
No,
because
no.
they got a low hygiene rating, but I believe they're back up to 5 stars.
Yeah, and it's not that won't put me off anywhere. But because in all
No,
fairness,
it's in restaurants that we ate in Thailand.
no, in all fairness,
Yeah, we're not bothered about a bit of hygiene.
no, it's in all fairness. You've gone to some late night takeaway in town, and you've had a few to drink, and you're not too choosy where you go, and you go and you have something to eat, and then you find out later during the week, but it's actually only got 1 star rating, and you've not been poorly.
No, you're right. Yeah, and like the McMaster went, didn't he? And he'd not been poor. He thought it was absolutely fine, and that was during the time that it was just before they got that really poor rating.
Yeah,
and he said it was absolutely fine. He went with Jeff Carter as well, and they both said it was spot on. It seemed clean enough, but yeah. No, it's not maitre d', the word that we're looking for. It's something else. It's a special word that they've got, mam or something. But thank you.
It might be maitre d'.
I don't think so. It wasn't what you said anyway. Mind you, it might have been maitre d'.
I think it was maitre d'.
Oh, okay, all right.
Thank you, Em, for that.
Thank you. It might have been maitre d'.
Susan
watch that
Mullen,
video
yes,
again.
I remember her being beautifully dressed. Yes.
Oh yes, lovely.
She was immaculately dressed, and she was so petite as well.
Yeah. Oh, Gainer's here. Hiya, Gaynor.
Good evening, Gaynor.
Yes, we've had a good week. Well, I've had a good week. Colin's been a little bit
under weather, but I'll be fine. Yeah. Damson Delight says, big hello, you brilliant chatter guys. Love your videos. Thank you, Damson.
Damson Delight.
That's appreciated.
Have you ever had Damsons? We used to have damson jam when we were children.
Just remind me what damsons
They're like
are.
little berries, and you make jam with them. We used to go when we were kids. We used to go picking damsons, and then my mum didn't do it because she wasn't great in kitchen. My mum, but my mum's neighbour and her best friend, she used to make damson jam with it. It's a bit like blackberry jam, but yeah.
No, I can't recall what a damson is, sorry.
No, they wouldn't have had them in Barnsley.
What are you trying to say? The Ian Stewart says the Chinese restaurant we love is the Mandarin Park, and it's in Motherwell, Lanarkshire.
What?
Okay. The Chinese restaurant Ian likes
Oh, right.
is called Mandarin Park, and it's in Mandarin Park, and it's in Motherwell.
Oh, right. It's a bit far to go for us, isn't it, really? Scotland.
It's
We'll be going to Scotland, though, sometime, won't we?
We will be going to
imagine.
Scotland sometime, yeah. So we never know. I definitely want to go and do the Highlands.
Island Fling.
Yeah, because I want to go on Jura Island and have some Jura whiskey.
Very good. David. Oh, Dave says, have you thought of going back to your roots? He's calling me TC tonight, which is what I used to be called at school, because that's my initials. I have thought of going back to my roots. We've just not got around to it. We were thinking at one time of doing a little feature of highlighting the LGBT community in smaller towns. Like we do the big towns like Leeds and Hull and Blackpool and places like that, but like little towns. I'm from Todmorden, which is on the border of Yorkshire and Lancashire, where Harold Shipman used to have a practice. That's the thing he's most famous for.
There's much more to Todmorden. Highlighting the fact that it.
Harold Shipman used to dabble there.
Dabble is bit.
My dad always says.
Not funny not funny making jokes about Harold Shipman.
No, my dad says, people saying that every bugger that died in Todd were killed off by him. So anyway, yes, I had thought of doing it, and I've thought of doing a little series on the LGBT plus community in small little towns like that, but we ain't got around to it.
Okay, so Andy Polly, good evening, happy Friday. Shawnee K, hi there, I'm going to Blackpool next week. We hope you have a fantastic time, Shawnee. Who does the best breakfast in Blackpool? I would shout out to Ziggy's Cafe, which you will find opposite the Abingdon Street Market, at the food entrance side of Abingdon Street
Market. It's not on Abingdon Street, it's in the next street, which, is it called the Birches? It's named after a tree, it's called Birches Street or something like that.
You'll see behind the church, you'll see a row of restaurants, and on there you'll find Ziggy's Cafe, and it's inside is a tribute to David Bowie, and if that's not enough to make you want to go in, the food is just amazing.
Yeah. In fact, we've got a video, 3 Blackpool breakfasts, haven't we? And we've got people, we voted which ones we like best, and the Chatter Gang voted as well, and they picked Ziggy's as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's 8:30 already.
Next week, what does menu on breakfast? Ian Stewart has mentioned Wunderbar Danker. I'm not sure what that comment's relating to, so apologies.
Wunderbar. Have we decided on our next winter holiday?
We did ask for some inspiration.
Yeah, a lot of people said the number one was Benidorm, but we go there a lot, don't we, during the summer? So we are going to go there in the winter sometime, aren't we? But probably not next year. We're thinking
Gran Canaria,
which was the last time I looked, that was the second choice.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, before we put the poll up, asked us to review Gran Canaria, and we do know it a little bit, don't we? We've not been a lot. We went a couple of years ago, but we used to go every year, didn't we? At one time.
I used to live in Gran Canaria.
Colin used to live there. So that's probably where we're going to go next winter.
So Philip Dan, good evening. Philip from Fulham.
Philip from Fulham.
Oh, Fulham and London.
Oh, that too.
Really enjoy your videos. Meeting a friend in Soho tomorrow and going to Cuba and Rupert Street.
No, we've not been there, have we?
I don't think we went to Rupert Street. We went down the main street where you've got Admiral Bar and
Old Compton.
Old Compton, which we absolutely loved.
Yeah, we did.
Actually, we did like all the bars in Soho, apart from the bills, the cost.
Oh yeah, beer's too dear. Come up north, you'll get plastered.
You'll love it in
Really
Blackpool.
cheers, you will.
When you go for a night out in Blackpool,
Yeah,
you think,
especially.
get around in Blackpool and then astonish yourself at the.
You get change out of a tenner.
Yeah.
Watch out for.
But enjoy your night in Soho.
Oh yeah, have a great night out, mate. Ian just writing. Watch out for submarine. He's just writing random words, isn't he?
Keith
Ian, what
W.
you on about, mate?
Keith W. At the Chatter Guys, question for you. I am 61 and heading to Pride this year to party the weekend away. A friend said I should grow old gracefully. I say grow old disgracefully. Absolutely.
Keith, I say I'm 63, so yeah, there you go. I'm way ahead of you, mate.
If you are 103, I would say exactly the same thing.
Me too. Absolutely.
Anybody what tries to put an age on things, and it's like,
it so winds me up.
Are you making your way down there? Come
so
on.
winds me up that it really does when people like talk about it. Which Pride is it that you're going to, Keith? Please let us know. If it's Benidorm Pride, we might see you there. And we can be disgraceful together.
You can all be disgraceful, absolutely.
Yeah, Em's coming. Anybody else that's coming, let us know. Em's disgraceful everywhere. She don't care. She's proud to be disgraceful.
I'll swim at Blackpool, me. Wow.
Oh,
wow.
Really?
Would you swim in Blackpool?
It'd have to be down to the temperature. Probably not. I'll go in baths. I'm not in sea.
Good evening, Mr. Patch 83. Good evening.
Hello, Mr. Patch.
Damson Delight has mentioned that it's freezing at the moment in Blackpool.
And I think it's freezing everywhere. It's not great. They look like you've had some nice weather though, albeit cold. But it seems we've watched a couple of Blackpool videos this week and. Seaside video with Colin, not this Colin, Colin from Blackpool. It's had some lovely weather, hasn't it? Nice blue skies.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're cold, obviously.
Damson said Damson has said that Damsons are scrumptious. Well, do they still do Damsons? Or?
I think they still grow. I think they still are growing. Ian says the screen went totally dark. We'll have to watch that.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. So Mike Johnson's reminded that on the 15th of March, it's Euro Millions Super Draw with an 110 million jackpot. Thank you, Mike. Because we will definitely put in money on that.
Last time it was a Super Draw, did we? Oh, no, I don't think any of the Chatter Gang did, but we'll do his best.
After the news that we found out during the week about Benidorm, we'll be putting some Euro Millions on.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
Ian's mentioned that there's a train station within walking distance from the Mandarin Park restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you. And then Hemden Bridge have a lovely Pride event. We've heard about Hemden Bridge Pride, haven't we? Out with them. Hemden Bridge have a lovely Pride event.
Yes, Hebden Bridge is the next town on from where I grew up. So I know Hebden Bridge. In fact, my niece has a hairdresser's in Hebden Bridge. Called Zinnia, if you're in Hebden Bridge and you want your hair doing. Go and see Hannah.
Davo said, dead right about the buffet food at a Chinese. Only time he will eat it is if there is a queue. Then you know it's high turnover of fresh food. Yeah. And I agree with that.
And that food at China Garden, you can tell it's been properly cooked, it's freshly cooked because it's really hot, and I can always tell when it's been in the microwave. Well, I think I always can, and that definitely hasn't been microwaved.
I cannot remember that Chinese place where I went to just outside of Benidorm. It was where the Racco camping site. Bamboo.
Yeah.
And you had to tick what you wanted from a menu sheet. Yeah. And it did look like a buffet, but actually you could see them cooking it in the back.
Yeah, it was all quite nice, that, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. It's really good, that.
Elliot George said he had gay friends in Tomberden and Hebden, lots of lesbians with cats.
There's plenty. Hebden Bridge used to be the lesbian capital, if not the north, if not the whole UK, it was the lesbian capital of the north. But now they've moved over to Todmorden because the house prices in Hebden Bridge are really, really expensive, and Todmorden's a bit cheaper.
Michael's just mentioned that he's on his tablet and his name is Michael Arthur, but if I'm on the laptop, his name is Michael.
Oh,
Bethwaite.
right. I thought we didn't recognise you, but
Michael.
I remember Michael Bethwaite.
Good evening, Michael. Cedar Square.
Cedar. I knew it was something to do with
Thank you, Tony.
trees. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, Cedar Square. You're right.
I don't think you'll be disappointed, Tony, for breakfast at Ziggy's.
Nope.
Please
But
let us know next time.
Check out that video because you'll also see where not to go.
Let us know next week or next time you're on how your breakfasts were, Shawnee. Damson Delight. It's called Edward Street, where that cafe opposite the back of Abden Street is situated. Yeah, it's Edward Street, but it's in the Cedar Square.
Yeah.
You'll find it.
Yeah.
Michael Arthur, Velvet Coaster, Weatherspoons on facing South Pier.
Yeah.
Been in there quite a few times.
If you're down that part of, I can't talk. If you're down that part of town, yes. But if you're staying up north, where the gay village is, it's a bit too far to go for your breakfast.
Oh. Ian's just confirming that the Dana comment was to do with your German viewers.
Oh, right.
Right,
got it.
now.
Thank you.
Get it now.
Yeah,
got it now.
With you now. Submarines are built. Oh, and
Barrow Inverness.
Yeah, sorry.
I have heard of Barrow Inverness, and I was
clever for us.
And I was going to say earlier, has it got connections with the nuclear power plant? But that's Sellafield, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Maybe that's where I've got I was thinking of submarines then, and it was something like that.
Oh, Tim and Dave said that we're both the same age as us.
You both are same age as us, so that's good to know. Michael Arthur will be in Blackpool next Friday till Monday the 18th of March.
No, we're not going to be there then.
Oh, we'll just miss paths. But
we'll miss you, mate. You'll have a good time though.
Em's confirmed that the disgraceful is the only way.
Absolutely, Em. Absolutely. I told you she'd agree with that. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, been fine on my screen, hasn't gone down. Oh, thank you, Dave. Are you still learning to cut hair, Colin? Yes, tell us about your experience. Colin, you lost something this week, didn't you, Colin? He rang me up at home, frantic one day this week.
Well, the thing is...
Would you like to tell everybody?
The thing is, I put my sandwiches, my little lunch bag, I put it in my locker, and then at dinner time I went to get my sandwiches out of the locker. There's no sandwich bag, and I'm like... What the hell has happened here?
So it rings
no sign of my dinner. I thought I'm going to have to go out and get some. We've got an hour for dinner, so that's fine. So I went out.
Yeah, you rang me first. Though,
in a bit of a panic before I bought some dinner, thinking, well, if it's at home, I know I can quite happily go out and relax and just buy some dinner. But if it's not at home, I know it's in hairdressers, and I'm going to be wasting money buying buying food that I don't really want. Because I just had some soup. I'm quite happy with soup at dinner time. No, Tim says, no, it's not here. So I went and bought some dinner that I weren't impressed with. But
yeah, I turned the house upside down. It was like, I've lost my dinner. The reason he was really concerned was, normally he has Walker's crisps with his dinner. But on this day, it was a bag of Monster Munch. And he was frantic about losing his Monster Munch.
I wanted the Monster Munch. I didn't want anyone having my Monster Munch. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I went back to the hairdressers and I'd put them on the coat hanger behind the lockers. Before I did that, I actually tried all the rest of the lockers thinking, have I just put it in? And it didn't open up any other locker.
You just remind me of something else that you do as well. When we go to the gym, right, we've got a new gym. It's a local council gym that we go to now. And you have to put £1 in the locker to lock it up. But you get it out when you put your key, when you unlock it and take your stuff out, you get your £1 back. But some people forget. So Colin goes in looking at a £1 coin.
I found one this week. I found one this week.
A £1 coin.
Tim, I must say, I don't do that. That pound just happened to be in the same locker as what I use.
Just happened to be, yeah, exactly.
I always used to do that when I was a kid.
Oh, and Dave also wants to know how the Spanish lessons were. Well, these last 2 days, I had 2 really hard ones, and so I fell out with it a bit.
But just to give you, before you tell me about your Spanish lessons, just to give you progress on my haircutting.
All right, sorry.
I'm on to my second mannequin. You've got to do 3 mannequins before you go downstairs, and I'm on my second. I've just started cutting my second mannequin.
When you go downstairs, it means you have to cut real people's hair.
Yeah, and so far, my second mannequin has had 2 full-length cuts, and she's had, I say she's a she. She's had a box cut.
Box cut.
I'm not too familiar with all the technology for haircuts yet. I'm still learning. So yeah, it's all exciting.
So if Colin ever cuts your hair, take a picture in with what you like. Because if you say you want a bob, you don't know what you might get. You might.
And on Tuesday, I did a full head of highlights. Now, in the saloon, you timed to 45 minutes. Do you know how long it took me? About 5 hours.
5 hours?
I gave up in the end. I got so frustrated. I got one side through and I thought, I'm not doing anymore. I just physically cannot be asked doing anymore.
I thought you were really good at foiling.
Well, this
I thought that was your expertise.
Yeah, I know, but there were a lot to foil.
Right, Ian don't like buffets. I don't think anybody likes buffets.
No,
although Mr. Bazraz is always packed out. Right, Susan, I was going to ask. Oh, right, looking forward to. All right, Susan was going to ask about your hair cutting.
Well, the last.
Yeah, she's looking. Susan, if he cuts your hair, take a picture.
The last mannequin that I did cut, in all fairness, she left me to my own devices, and I did it from start to finish. And she had to do a minute. She found something minute that I needed to correct.
You brought that head home, didn't you, the other day? And she had like a little elf sort of cut, wasn't it? Like, because obviously, like, it keeps cutting the hair and it's shorter and shorter, but she looked very nice. I thought we'll have to bring her on next week.
We will.
Oh no, we can't next week. Oh, you can.
I can't
right. Oh yeah. Just
name.
while we think on next week, it's going to be Thursday, because we will be on our way to Birmingham this time next week.
And I don't think we will get down to Birmingham in time to do the
We
live.
were
so
hoping,
it's going to be Thursday.
We were hoping to do the live in Birmingham.
Sarah Morin.
If we get slightly delayed, we won't be able to do it. So just to be on the safe side, we're going to be on Thursday next week.
Sarah Morin has said that she's looking forward to a haircut from Colin when he is qualified.
Yeah.
Put that in our spreadsheet. Thank you, Sarah.
Tim and Dave want to know, how do we find the age gap? Well, there's 12 years between them, is it? But Colin manages to keep up with me. He does very well. I make sure that he has a little rest now and again. But you do fine, don't you, love?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, go on, you can say how we think.
No, I'm quite happy with that explanation. We build a Trident submarines here in Barrow-in-Furness.
Yeah.
Right, okay. It must be on course then, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
The new hairdresser's called Colin's Cut.
Oh, I like that. Double
good,
C.
actually.
Double C. Thank you for that, Ian. I'll put it in my memory.
Yeah, and Ian also checks the lockers, same as you, Col.
You've always got to look out for a bargain. Always. Andy said it will be Thursday next week live. Yep, Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday next week.
So, going back to our what I wanted to discuss about Benidorm.
Yeah,
so,
we were a bit upset, weren't we?
I put the comments down. So we watched. I don't know what idea we got is in his head, but the idea what we got in his head were we're going to go to the Spanish embassy, tell them that we wanted to move to Spain, fill all the required paperwork that we need to fill in, and move to Spain. And we thought it were going to be. We thought it were going to be complicated, but we thought it were going to be doable.
Yeah, because somebody who lives in Spain gave me a document that the Spanish, I think it might have been the Spanish Tourist Board, but like somewhere in Spain, they put together this document, but it had been rewritten by somebody from the UK and explained everything that you needed to do. And it wasn't anything like what we were told earlier this week, was it? We thought we could do it. It was a rigmarole, but you could do it.
However, we've learned that the two main visas that you can apply for, and the only really main visas that you can apply for, are a non-working visa, which It'll be okay for Tim, because Tim's going to retire over in Spain.
Well, I was going to retire, but I also wanted to do a bit on side. Like, I still wanted to do Chatter Guys.
Yeah, but we'd have that based in UK, so that's not an issue.
I don't know.
But anyway, but I can't retire for another 15 years, so that basically we can't go for that.
So basically, you can't go over there and work, according to what we saw on.
Yeah. Or you can get a golden visa, but by having a golden visa, you've got to buy property at €500,000, and if you're a couple, it's €1 million. Well, we ain't going to be buying £1 million euro in.
And you have to pay for it outright. You can't have it on a mortgage or anything like that.
So that's a And then the other one is a nomad, what they call a nomad digital visa, and it's for people that are working outside of Spain but can work from home, so they're not relying on any Spanish money coming in. But that's only for a year, and then you might have problems renewing it after a year. So that's not really ideal for what we want to do. So basically, the Spanish dream might be on permanent hold.
Well, let's not be too hasty, because there is that Euro Millions super.
There is. Yeah, thank you
we
for
could
that.
fall on that could go in our favour,
Yeah.
and we could go a bit sooner maybe.
Yeah. So the Spanish dream is on hold unless things change. A lot could happen between now and 5 years when we plan to move. Well, 4 years, a lot could change, but it's not changed in the last 3 years.
And to be fair, you've only got another 16 years till you retire. I'll be 79. I'll be fine.
So the dream is, in 5 years, instead of moving, if we don't move to Benidorm, we will be moving to Blackpool.
Yeah, Dave, we'll come and live next door to you, Dave and Tim.
We will. We will.
Yeah. So, have you got anything else for us?
I don't think we've got any more comments.
No more comments. That's it.
No. So have you got anything that you'd like to add?
I haven't got
to
anything
that?
this week, Colin.
No.
Just, no. That's it. So thank you very much for watching Chatter Gang. You've been very entertaining for us again. Thank you.
Thank you for all your comments. If you do like the video, please give us a thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel and don't want to miss out of any of our future podcasts and videos, then please subscribe, because it'll cost you
absolutely nought. Thanks for watching Chatter Gang. We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye bye.
Night night.